All right, for those of you who don't really know this program, or you have come across this program for the first time, BEAMP, it's a Built Environment Accelerate to Market program. It's meant to develop innovations to solve built environment challenges, to pilot and test bed solution to validate innovation for the generation of lead demand, and then to build up local enterprises' innovation capabilities, and then to promote investment partnership between innovators and companies in the built environment domain. That's why we are here today. Next. So key highlights of the BEAMP program. Today, this is the 5th cycle that we are in now. The program have actually hosted over 100 unique challenges from 50 different industry firms. And we have, as of now, over 40 projects that has been awarded through these cycles. Next. The thematic pillars for BEAMP cover these 8 pillars: advanced construction material, advanced design and fabrication, automation, robotics for construction, building inspection, maintenance, facility management, construction site safety, digital asset delivery and project management, smart estate management, and the new one for this cycle will be sustainability. Next. So for this cycle 5, we have a few interesting demand drivers or challenge statement owners that have joined the challenge and hosted their challenge statements. And we will be going through the info session today, which is the first session for half of them, and then the remaining half will be covered tomorrow. So I would strongly suggest, back please, to head up to the bm.sg website later when you have time to read further on those challenge statements if you have not. And if there might be 1 or 2 challenge statement that's applicable to you that you can apply. Next. Yep, for the timeline, the challenge has been launched on 15 March. Today is the info session day 1, and we have info session day 2 tomorrow, so 8 and 9 April. And from here, we are expecting the solution providers to work on your solutions, submissions, and application. And I think there is a small incentive for those who manage to submit early, which is by the 18th April. And this allows us to provide initial comments and feedbacks on your submission that you can use to further improvise and make a resubmission later as well. So please take note of this date and gear up to submit before the 18th. And then the entire campaign will close by 10th May. That's the final submission deadline. And between May and June, you will be going through a series of consultation sessions with the challenge statement owners, depending if you are being shortlisted to move forward. And then in July, the evaluation approval will come through, and then we are expecting to kick off the projects in September. Next. So the BEAMP program structure is quite unique, and it comes in 2 different tracks. So depending on the stage of your solution and depending on the challenge statements that you're making submissions to as well, it could potentially go into 2 tracks. So the first one is the Accelerate Solution Development, ASD, which is focused more around prototype development along with the challenge statement owner. And this we are expecting to take about 3 to 6 months. And there is a funding up to 50,000 Singapore dollars for that. And then for the other track, which is the market development track, MD track, this one will eventually be focusing on test bedding and also pilot project. So it's to basically have that readiness or maturity in your solution to move forward for a pilot test. And for this, it could take up to 12 to 18 months working along with the challenge statement owner to deploy this pilot. And there is a funding up to 250,000 Sing dollars for this one. And there is a new funding launch for Cycle 5, which is post these two tracks, which is into the deployment phase. And there's a small scale commercial trial funding as well, which is evaluated case by case basis. So there is additional support for this round for sure. And then there onwards, the solution will be pushed for industry adoption. Next. All right, so we are now at the point where we will be basically guiding you through how to apply. And the first thing you have to do is just visit the website beamp.sg, and we will also have QR codes coming up later, so you can scan them as well. So once you type in the URL, you will be landing on the website. Next page. So here you can see the Apply Now button right on the top right corner. So after going through the site, of course, reading through all the information that is required, you can just hit Apply Now to get started with the application process. Next slide. So over here, once you hit Apply Now on the top of that page, you will see a guide, a submission guide. So this basically explains all the critical components that you should have as part of your submission attachment. There is a deck that you'll be producing for your application, and there is a step-by-step guide in completing that. Next. So once you have gone through the guide, you can now jump into the application form, fill in the details. So this is how the form looks like. Next. And then this is the segment down the form where you can actually attach the deck that you have actually structured based on the guide provided earlier. Next. So once you have completed the form, you can either save, which you can choose to come back to the form later and then work on it, continue to work on it, or you can just review answer that will give you a preview of all the answers that has been given. Next. And then once you are satisfied with the application, you can then hit the submit button, and then that will make an entry for the challenge. Yep. Next page. Yep. So that's basically all the steps and critical components that you need to know for this challenge. And we strongly encourage you to also visit the website, read on the FAQs that you might have some questions. We have a FAQ segment that could help you with that. And then do feel free to shoot us any inquiry through that portal as well.